Alrighty, thank you, Todd. Just 3 weeks away now, Maine's primary elections, sneaking up fast.
Right, Arlene Stapleton here this morning with some details on the races for Maine's congressional delegation, as well as some reminders if you're going to head out and vote. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So the primary election is coming up on June 9th for Maine's first congressional district. Democratic incumbent Shelley Pingree is looking to keep her seat. Republicans Joshua Petrowitz and Ronald Russell are running for their party's nomination. For Maine's second congressional district, only one Republican is running, former Maine Governor Paul LePage. His Democratic challengers are Joe Baldalchi, Matthew Dunlap, Paige Loud, and Jordan Wood. Now, if you plan on voting absentee, you can request an absentee ballot on the state's website. As of May 15th, close to 30,000 absentee ballots have been requested. You can request an absentee ballot up until June 4th. If you request a ballot close to Election Day, Chief Deputy Secretary of State Kate McBrien recommends that you physically drop off your absentee ballot to your polling location.
In order to have your vote counted through an absentee ballot, you actually have to have your ballot in the hands of the clerk by 8 p.m. on Election Day. So in Maine, as opposed to some other states, it doesn't matter when you mailed it, it has to arrive and be accepted and in the hands of the municipality where you're voting.
McBrien says to check with your polling location to see what time exactly polls open. That's because not every location is open at the same time. In our next half hour, we'll go over the primary candidates for Maine governor and those looking to unseat Senator Susan Collins. Sharon?
All right, thank you, Leanne. And President Trump is turning his attention to the midterm primary elections today, with control of the House and Senate on the line. Today, his sights are set on Kentucky's Thomas Massie, who has broken with White House on key issues. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
A key test today for President Trump as he seeks to unseat congressional Republicans who've crossed him, with perhaps his biggest target, Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie, on the ballot today in what is now the most expensive House primary in history.
It's great to be here.
The president posting a flurry of messages against Massie and this video.
Massie's the worst congressman in the history of our country, always voting against Republicans and good values.
Massie says he votes with Republicans 90% of the time.
The problem is that 10% of the time, they're voting against you.
Though he's clashed with the White House on key issues, including the budget and the war with Iran. And he's stirred up frustrations for helping lead the charge to release the Epstein files. His challenger, Ed Galrine, a farmer and former Navy SEAL, on offense.
The stakes are just going to get higher. Okay. He will continue to betray us.
Massie says he still supports President Trump, but argues
the main thing they've got to decide is, do they want a rubber stamp?
President Trump has shown his power to oust Republicans who split with him. Over the weekend, Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy lost his primary, having entered the president's crosshairs after he voted to convict him for inciting the January 6th insurrection. Key allies backing the president.
There is no room in this party to destroy his agenda.
As President Trump tightens his grip with midterm election season well underway. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The Senate confirmed Andrew Benson as U.S. Attorney for the District of Maine and David St. Pierre as U.S. Marshal for the District of Maine. Benson currently lives in Unity. He served some time as a judge on the Maine District Court from 2014 to 2025. St. Pierre served in the Lewiston Police Department for 33 years, last 4 of them as chief. During his tenure, he led that department through the Lewiston mass shootings. Senator Collins saying in a statement yesterday that she, quote, was proud to support both their nominations and now confirmations. Senator Collins saying she's confident that they will be serving the people of Maine with distinction.